It's Joe Troyer, and welcome officially to Module 1. This is the overview video. Look, I just wanted to, over the shoulder, walk you through what's inside the course, set some expectations, and do a little goal planning session with you. All right, look, the next 4, 5, 6 weeks can literally change the trajectory of your business or create a business and change the trajectory of your life. And I know that that is a crazy statement, but think about it, right? In 4 months, I went from zero to $1 million run rate, highly profitable business. Okay. If you follow the path that we've laid out and that we laid out when talking about this program and bringing you in, right? 6 clients gets you 100K net a year. I think for most of you guys, that would be game changing. In fact, when I talk to most entrepreneurs, when I talk with most local business owners that run freelancing type of gigs, when I talk to agency owners, the first kind of target is 100K. Okay, we're talking about 100K net agency. We're talking about great profit margins. We're talking about streamlined, a very simple, easy to run business. That's why you jumped in here, right? So, with that being said, I want to take a step back for a second and I want you to set a goal, okay, for the next 60 days. Okay, now that's 2 months. Okay. As we talked about, you're going to get 2 modules a week for 4 weeks. Okay. So that's a month. You're then going to have an additional month, roughly, of pure implementation. So you're going to be learning and doing, learning and doing. Okay. You're going to be set up so that, excuse me, you know, coming into, week 3, week 4, you're going to be able to close your first deal. Okay. And then you're going to have a whole nother 4, 5, 6 weeks left in that 60-day period, depending on how the calendar's laid out, depending on when you watch this. But let's make some goals. Okay. Let's figure out a strategy. Again, we talked about just 6 clients, but what's your goal? And I think before you lay out some arbitrary number, right? Before it's just like, oh yeah, I want 100K net. I want you to, I want to change the lens. Okay. I want you to think about what's in it for you. Why do you want that number? What is your number? Okay. Let's build some reason into the goal. Let's build some why into the goal, if you will. Okay. Let's break it down. Okay. What's that 100K a year? When you say that, or you say 125, when you say that goal number, what does that mean to you? What's going to be included in that? Okay. Lifestyle, I'm sure. Okay. Is that like, your mortgage is built in, or that's your mortgage plus maybe a little bit extra because you want to pay off your house faster? Or hey, maybe that's like, I want to sell my house and actually I'm just going to rent and I'm going to rent something sick. Okay. Maybe that's included. Maybe it's selling your house and buying another house, right? A bigger house. And so part of that, 10K a net, 10K a year net is a new place. Okay, maybe it's a car, right? I love cars, right? And I want you to get specific with the goals. Maybe that's private school for your kids. Okay, maybe that's a big part every month so that you can take a trip, right? A big part budgeted so every other month you can take a long trip. Okay, no matter what it is, I just want you to get super clear. What does it mean? If you're trying to go after this lifestyle, okay, whether it's things or whether it's freedom, no matter what it is, I want you to get really specific with what that is. So if you're trying to get into a new house, sick house, right? How much is it going to cost? It's probably less than you think. I bet you could rent something for a lot less than you think. Here where I live, 3 grand a month, 4 grand a month, you're going to get a sick place. Okay, maybe it's less where you live, maybe it's more where you live, but let's get specific. Okay, maybe it's a car. Okay, maybe you want like the TRX that I have, right? I got a off-roading like truck TRX, big Hemi, supercharged in it, jacked up. Maybe you want one of those. Okay, those go for about 100 grand roughly, depending on how you option them out. And if you lease it, you get to write that off, right? And lease is about $1,000. I put some money down, but about $1,000 just for reference. Okay, maybe you want a BMW, maybe you want an Audi, maybe you want a Lamborghini. It doesn't matter, but I want you to get specific, right? And a lot of these cars are a lot less than you think. $1,000 to $2,000 is going to buy you anything from 100 grand to 150 grand probably in terms of a lease. Okay, just in terms of expectations with some money down. Okay, but I want you to get specific. Okay, so today's homework is I want you to build a goal. Okay. I want you to build a goal that's monetary. What's the revenue? I want you to build a goal that's specific. So I want you to back it up with how many clients that's going to be. Okay. I want you to build a vision of what are you going to do with that money? What's your why? Okay. Where's that money going? And I want you to think through it. I want you to allocate it. How much is going to savings? How much is, right? How much is going to insurance, right? Allocate the money in your head. Okay. And then let's write it down. Let's put pen to paper. Okay. And then last but not least, I want you to think about your business. How many clients then do you need? Okay. To make that a reality. What's your overhead? What's going to be included? Okay. Is there a VA in there? Do you have a VA for call auditing? Okay. Do you have a VA for Craigslist posting? Okay. Are you having people help you with sales? Okay. And obviously, no, there's some opportunities that we can help you with some of those things to help you pad your pockets and to keep your margins, right? We can help you set up a commission only sales team, for example. Okay. Or we can help you leverage AI to audit calls so that you don't need a VA just to handle auditing calls. Um, but I want you to take the time to plan this out. And I want you to make a realistic goal for the next 2 months. Okay. Let's zoom out here for a second. That is your homework. What I want to do before I leave you with that homework is just walk through and set expectations for each of the modules. Okay. Again, there is 8 modules as of now. Don't be surprised if we add in some more bonus modules for you guys as well as we see, questions come up or as we see a need arise or we come up with something that's really instrumental in one of our businesses. We'll want to share that with you. So module 1 is this video right here, this overview video, goal setting video. And module 2 then is going to be all about setting up your offers and your USPs. Which model are you going after? There's two primarily. You can go after a pay per lead method, right? Where you literally charge people per lead, or you can go after a retainer model where you're charging them a flat fee. Okay. I'll talk to you guys about the pros and the cons to both. Okay, we'll figure out if you're doing pay per lead, how to price your leads, and where you can look for examples of how the market is currently pricing leads. And those will be factors that you lean on. They're not the only thing. And I think one of the things that a lot of people get wrong is like, oh, Home Advisor is charging this, so this is what I got to charge. What if somebody's not using Home Advisor, right? So we got to come up with some USPs and some angles on how do we differentiate ourselves from Home Advisor. So it's not just like, oh, Home Advisor's, $60 a lead, so we're 60. Doesn't quite make sense, right? What if somebody's not using Home Advisor? How about local service ads, right? How about Google ads? There's lots of different places that we can look at cost per leads that we can use to help build a unique selling proposition. And it's more than just pricing. It's about building that USP, your reason why, your explanation, the understanding, right? In the retainer model, the other big thing when going with the retainer model, obviously, we're going to have to figure out your pricing, your packages, but you're going to have to talk about how many leads are included, or you're going to have to figure out if you don't do that, another version of risk reversal. And so I'll share with you some risk reversal that's worked for us. and also some students that I've helped work through a retainer model instead of a traditional paper lead that have done very, very well inside the program. And then in wrapping it up, we're going to make sure that we get you guys an agreement, right? A contract, an insertion order, whatever you want to call it, that formalizes your arrangement when you go and you sell, right? Gets everything in writing and gets them to sign on the dotted line and gets you a payment method authorized so that you can bill it whenever you need according to your payment terms. That was a lot. All right, then inside of module 3, we're going to set up your AI call center. Okay, I'm going to show you exactly like our prompts, how we set it up. Don't worry, it's very simple. You guys are going to be able to swipe and deploy the exact system that I'm using. I'll show you guys how to then test it, how to use it, how to play with it, and this is so much fun to be able to do mock calls and make sure the system's working right and hear how this works. Right, is just it's incredible, right? And this is really going to sell you on the freaking power of this AI call center. And then we'll show you how to set up integrations and how to adjust the prompts if you need to answer specific FAQs or whatever. Okay. But in module 3, we're going to get your AI call center all set up. Then in module 4, we're going to start actually running our lead generation ad campaigns on Craigslist. Okay. So you're going to get everything that you need inside of there. Everything from, how do we run our creative contest? How do we do a competitive analysis? Right? How do we track phone calls? How do we manage the whole thing? How do we do it at scale? How do we outsource it? And I'll even give you guys some creatives as well, some templates that you can use. Super easy. They're sitting inside of Canva, so you can just like copy them and quickly make some changes, and you're off to the races. All right. So by the end of module 4, you'll have actually posted. If you follow the system, you follow the process, you'll posted your first ad on Craigslist. And again, it doesn't matter if you get everything right. If you don't, it's just that you get it done. Right? Imperfect action is what we're after. And here's the thing: once it gets posted, somebody sees it, they call it, they're going to be hitting your AI call center. Okay. So then we're going to grab the leads that come in, and I'm going to show you in module 5 how to prospect and close the deal. So you're going to grab those leads that come in. I'm going to teach you a method with our 1-2 punch script. So what you're going to do is you're going to get a referral. Using that referral, you're then going to be able to take the lead that you have and be able to blow right through the gatekeeper. You're going to have a referral when you talk to the gatekeeper, and you're going to have a lead of somebody that needs their services. This 1-2 punch is what gets us through all the freaking gatekeepers nearly every single time. Even when you're brand new, don't worry, it's not hard. And with a couple of quick little tips, you'll probably double or triple the rate that you get past the gatekeeper, right? So I'm going to teach you that 1-2 punch, but then I'm also going to give you the script to close deals. And again, these deals, we got people leveraging these hot leads that we build and literally taking a lead, right, that comes in, let's say today, and literally same day or next day, closing deals. That's how fast these things can stack up for you. Okay. So I'm going to teach you guys everything in terms of scripting for getting the sales appointment and then the sales appointment as well. Okay, module 6 then, and again, inside of module 5, I'll give you the scripts, okay, for both methods. All right. So if you're going to do a paper lead deal, how do you pitch it? How do you sell it? What do you say? Okay. If you're going to do a retainer method deal, that's cool too. Okay. Could be 2 grand a month, and we're gonna put in a guarantee, double your ROI guaranteed in the first 90 days, and then I'll show you how to pitch that. Okay, so don't worry, we'll handle both scenarios. Then inside of module 6, we got the onboarding and fulfillment. So we'll go through onboarding the client. I'll give you guys a bunch of cool little things that we do inside of GHL if you're using GHL as well, which I know probably most of you guys are. I'll show you guys exactly what we're doing inside of GHL, but I'll also share best practices with you that you can just swipe and deploy. Even if you don't have GHL, you'll be able to use them elsewhere. Okay. I'll show you then how we do monthly reporting, how we bill, and then obviously how we handle fulfillment. Okay, we talked a little bit earlier about Craigslist and fulfillment, but just how do we do that then on a more regular monthly basis? Will kind of be the lens for that conversation at the end of module 6. Finally, then inside of module 7, we'll talk about how to audit calls. Okay, and again, we'll do training on qualified versus non-qualified calls. You can give this to a VA if you're going to use them. Okay, or again, you can take us up on our offer and we'll implement this done with you into your business, all 100% done for you based on what is qualified and non-qualified inside your business, right? And again, you'll need that if you do the paper lead model or the retainer model. Okay, so for example, with the retainer model, we'll teach you a couple ways to do risk reversal. And one of the ways I'm going to suggest that you do it is to offer a double your ROI guarantee. So it's like 90 days in, we'll have doubled your ROI. If not, we'll work for you for free until we do. No matter what, you're going to have to report to them. These are the leads that we got you, and these were the ones that were qualified and unqualified, right? Then you're going to, be able to take it a step further and ask them how much revenue came from this call or from that call. Okay, without that, the risk reversal won't work, right? And then inside of module 8, we're going to do a bonus module. I'm not going to tell you what's inside of it. Bonus, 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 bonus. But we're going to share some goodies with you. I got up my sleeve. We'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you guys do your homework before proceeding to the next video. We'll see you guys inside of module 2. Joe Troyer, signing out.